benefits only when using you. I ain't here for long, so tell them play this at my funeral. Now I'm reincarnated, I'm still busy murking you. While I'm busy murking through the summer nights I joyride, I'm just thinking back and imagining that they only love you when you're gone, busy fading to black. And everybody wants someone, something, no one they're nothing. Know these wants, know these needs, they know the value of nothing.
Welcome back to the channel, people. We're here today with another young player vlog, and today we're taking a look at 17-year-old attacking midfielder currently playing for Leverkusen, and that is Francis Onyeka. Now, the German under-18 international recently made his debut this season in October, coming on as a substitute. He's been making a lot of waves in the Bayern Leverkusen academy. He definitely has. As I mentioned before, a German youth international, going up through the ranks, under 15s, under 16s, 17s, and obviously right now currently playing for the under 18s. The Guardian newspaper listed him as one of the best players born in 2007 worldwide. In October 18th, 2004, he won the 2024 under 17s Fritz Walter medal as well. So, he's a player who does come with a little bit of a reputation, and we already know Bayern Leverkusen are definitely a club who can nurture, and have obviously got, Florian Wirtz at this current moment in time, in terms of a young player coming through. But they are a club that probably are one of the better clubs in terms of, developing some of these players and potentially pushing them on, towards the future. Now, standing at 6'2". Now, again, I'm not saying that is a gigantic size or he's too tall, but usually players of that kind of size, depending on the position that they play, it's very telling when they're very good on the ball. But I guess that's just the new age of players these days, is that everybody needs to be, good on the ball. As I mentioned, being able to play attacking midfield, can play off that left-hand side, which he has done for the German youth teams. As I mentioned before, it is that technical ability that he does have, which I think is the reason why, he's shining above some of the other players, in that Bayern Leverkusen academy. So as I mentioned, of course, the technical ability, but what else is kind of, about his game? What else has he got about his game, that makes him stand out, above the rest? And again, it is that ball carrying ability. He's someone who, it's very difficult to get the ball off of him, again, due to his size, but he knows how to use his body well. And I think when you watch some of the highlights, when you see some of the games that he's, played in, even the little substitute cameo appearance that he had for Bayern Leverkusen, you can see he is someone who is very comfortable on the ball. He's able to operate in pockets of spaces. You can tell that he's a player that really loves to find those spaces in order to penetrate the opposition's box. He knows and understands, how to, and when he needs to drift out wide, when he needs to drop into the middle, when he needs to, potentially run beyond the striker. And I think that's going to help him, especially, in the Bayer Leverkusen team, run by Xabi Alonso, someone who does require quite a lot of tactical nous. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy for him, of course not, but you can see already that he does possess quite a bit of game intelligence. Now, I'm not saying that he's like this player in terms of going to be as talented as him, but he does remind me, of that kind of, he's got that kind of Dele Alli about him, in terms of, the fearlessness that I would say that he's got when he is playing, operating in those kind of spaces. But it's not just about being able to operate in the attacking third, because I think anybody or any professional player can kind of do that. It is about the understanding when you do operate in those kind of areas. How good are you? What are your options? What's your decision making like? All of these kind of little things. Now, of course, as I mentioned, he's only 17 years of age, so there's still other parts of his game that he does need to, kind of improve upon. Especially he can be slightly nonchalant, when he is on the ball. So every now and again he might lose, that kind of concentration. I would also say, someone who possibly needs to reduce a bit of selfishness. And at times make better decisions in the final third. But again, he's 17 years, of age. I think the plus points with someone like him, as I mentioned before, is that he is someone who does have good football IQ. When he does get into those forward areas, he has actually got a decent finishing. He's good at long shots. He's pretty decent at dribbling. He's got great movement as well. He's got a bit of pace and athleticism, about him. Great first touch. Again, quite versatile. I think he could play in the central midfield, attacking midfield. He can play out wide. Again, that comfortability and that vision that he has got, you know, I think is going to serve him well. And I think it's going to just be a case of where do you fit in first team football. Obviously it depends on the manager, the formation, style of play, and etc. What exactly is his role? What do you want him to do? I think all of these things of course are going to play a part, but I do think that he is someone that they're definitely going to be looking at in the next, would I say, 2 to 3 years at the age of about 2021, and they're gonna, you know, really have a player on their hands if he continues the development that he's on at this current moment in time. But there you have it, people. Today we're taking a look at 17-year-old Francis Onyeka, playing for Bayern Leverkusen. Let me know what you think about the young German international. Do you think he can make the step up to the senior team? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section.
Benefits only when using you. I ain't here for long, so tell them play this at my funeral. Now I'm reincarnated, I'm still busy murking you. While I'm busy murking through the summer nights I joyride, I'm just thinking back and imagining that they only love you when you're gone, busy fading to black. And everybody wants someone, something, no one they're nothing. And all these wants, all these needs, they know the value of nothing.